All right, what up, y'all? I am back. As you can see, I'm sitting on the bed instead of the bed being back of me because I don't feel like doing the whole professional setup right now. So it is what it is. But I'm back here to just give my response to Mamdani's win. I know this is kind of a late response of him now being the governor of New York. I believe he's governor. Um, um, and yeah, as a non New Yorker, I am still giving my opinion on it. I don't give a shit what dusty ass New Yorker got to say about it. Um, and it is what it is. Um, Also, voice wise, if you're wondering why I just coughed, but also why I sound like I'm sick, I'm recovering still. Lost my voice and everything. Last weekend, from when I'm recording this, it was last weekend, is when I first got sick. And that pretty much took me out for the entire week. Had a sore throat and everything. Well, I won't say everything. That was the only symptom. Didn't have a fever, headache, had the sore throat, and then as I was treating it, that's when the cough developed. That's when the building of the mucus developed, sneezing. So it was just those three symptoms. But that did make it hard for me to speak, not just because of the sore throat, but because of the lost voice. So I am still, at this moment in time, still trying to regain my voice back. It wasn't COVID. I took the test. It wasn't COVID. All right. I'm actually going to get some work done this week to figure out what the heck it was because it wasn't the flu either. Could have been just a common cold, but better safe than never, right? But anyways, let's talk about Mamdani's win. Um, I've said this on Twitter. If you follow me on Twitter, you already know my thoughts on this because I predicted this. Well, I spoke about this months before the election, right, happened. And I said that if Mamdani wins, I don't understand why, even if he doesn't win, I still don't see why Democrats and their dumbass voters are so afraid of this man because he's just going to do what AOC and the rest of the squad members have done in the past and eventually capitulate and become the very Democrats that they claim that they are, they're totally different from, right? Not they're cut from a different cloth. Like they might still both be cloths, but they're cut from a different cloth compared to their left compadres or their Democrat friends and whatever the case is. AOC, it took her what 18 months from what I was hearing, and I say hearing because I felt like it was earlier than that, but somebody that I pay attention to, um, he made a live stream and he was talking about it and he mentioned how it only took AOC 18 months for her to make her turn. I think it's going to take Mamdani less than that. I think it's going to take Mamdani less than 18 months. I still feel AOC even caved prior to it being a year or two, right? Within her getting her seat. But nonetheless, he, not she, but he is going to do the same thing. I mean, he already has the AOC backing. You don't get an AOC backing if you're not going to eventually sell out like AOC. That's just not going to happen. So that's one she's gonna back him because she's trying to fool me and other people into thinking that she's still Jenny from the block, right? And if you get that reference, you get it. I don't got much voice in me to explain that reference, but that's why she backed him. That's part of, let me just say, why she backed Mamdani. She still wants the leftist, whatever you want to call, the disgruntled Democrats. That's what I call them, honestly, disgruntled Democrats, right? She still want to convince that group, that base, that she's still down, that she's still the fighter. She didn't sell out when it's very much evident that she did, and she has, right? but she wants to fool those folks because we all know optics is the name of the game, especially for the Democrat Party. Whether you're a disgruntled Democrat voter or a dumbass Democrat voter, optics is the name of the game, unfortunately. So the look of her backing Mamdani is going to make her look good. Also, it's going to make him look good in the eyes of the people that AOC tap dances for, or bar dances. Let me not say tap dancing, right? That's kind of rude, but she used to work at a bar essentially. So I'm gonna say bar dance. So the Democrats that she currently bar dances for, right? Gets on the bar stool and starts doing whatever, singing Mama Bear tunes, performing for Mama Bear, and all that other shit, right? Yeah. It's not. I'm not, and I want to be proven wrong. Let me make this clear. I want to be proven wrong, just like I wanted to be proven wrong when I predicted some other people were going to sell out. I'm making this prediction not to be some contrarian, not to be combative, but to simply just say history. I'm making my prediction because of history. History has shown whenever there was a candidate like a Mamdani, they either capitulated in a way like a Bernie did and be so. And I know a very, very staunch Bernie supporter still to this day who's like, no, but he's so old. If he knew he was old. If your whole thing is Bernie is too old to fight back, then get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Why are you still here collecting checks? Why are you still donating to this man? You claim that you don't actually support the Democrats and you don't like what they did to Bernie, shutting him out the way that they did, but then you understand why he capitulated and shit and using his age as a reason as to why he did it because he's too old to fight on some Noam Chomsky bullshit, then get the fuck out. If I feel as though if I feel as though I'm too sick to fight, nonetheless my age, if I'm too damn sick to fight, I'm taking my name out of the hat. I'm going to focus on getting better. I'm going to focus on my health. So if his thing is I'm too old to fight, I don't want to do it anymore, get the fuck out. Retire. He's got enough money for him to sit back and relax. I don't know if he has kids. I don't think he has kids. But he might have nieces and nephews. I don't know. He's got enough money to sit on for the rest of his life, but also to pass off to anybody he wants to pass it off to, or he may or may not want to pass it off to. He have enough money to donate the shit. Just give it to some charity or whatever they get, some cause if he passes on. He has enough money to do all of that, is what I'm saying. So this whole idea of he's just old, that's why he didn't fight back, excuses. But we're not talking about Bernie anymore. And so that's an old horse that was already beat, figuratively speaking, right? I've already said all my thoughts about Bernie. Go watch old videos I've done in the past if you really want to know, right? If those videos are even still up. But as far as Mamdani, I wasn't excited for his win as many might be. I wasn't fearful, of course not. He is talking a game that I mostly, agree with, or partially, let me just say, I won't even say mostly. There are some things where I'm like, all right, dude, nah. But he is speaking a game, or speaking a language that I'm like, I can get with. But do I believe this man? I don't believe this man. I think he, like I said at the beginning, think he's going to be another AOC. Another, quote, glimmer of hope. And then, he's going to, hey guys, if we want to fight the system, we got to fight it from within. And when people say that, and the reason why I don't believe people when they say that is they don't necessarily go within and fight it. They go within and they capitulate. How is that fighting? It's not fighting. It's not fighting, y'all. Stop telling yourself that, all right? And stop believing people who will tell you that shit. But y'all gonna believe whatever the hell you want to believe. You came here because whether you wanted to come here or not, which makes no sense because you clicked on a damn video, but You came here because you wanted my opinion on Mamdani's Win. I don't give a fuck that I'm not in New York. I don't give a fuck if you a dusty New Yorker and you mad. I don't give a fuck about if you voted for him or you support him. I don't care. You didn't want my opinion, you shouldn't have clicked on the video. It's really that simple. But yeah, he gonna sell out like everybody else, and if I'm wrong, I'll gladly be wrong. I would gladly be wrong. Let's give it 6 to 18 months from now, from when this video drops. If 6 months from now he shows no signs of capitulating, I will make a 6-month update of this video and be like, yo, hey, I was wrong 6 months ago. But let's give it another 6 months and see what happens. That would be 12 months from now. Another 6 months from then. Then we'll actually see if he beats AOC's record or he doesn't turn to turn like AOC. Right? We'll see. Alright? Until next time, y'all be well. Y'all keep doing whatever the hell you can do to better your life. Vote for politicians. If you're going to continue voting, actually care about policy. Not party lines and all this other stuff that's actually going to benefit you. Don't care about optics either. The only optics you should care about is how the fuck you see visually. If you need some glasses, get you some glasses. But if you can't afford glasses, figure out why you can't afford them damn glasses. Alright? Later.